Hi guys, can you hear me? I always have to check that when we start. Because it did happen before that I was talking like an idiot for like 2 minutes until I read the chat and I saw you could not even hear me. Is everyone excited? Oh my god, I'm still relatively sleepy, but like with excitement. I do see the chat. And I did see that Hugh said that he's not doing well. Why? What happened? Are you sad for someone? Is it Eurovision related or not? Oh, thank you, Maras. And yes, do not give them down. Although I do get thumb downs, I'm used to that anyways, but still, don't do it, even by mistake. And since Adli asked, yes, I do have the cookies. And, well, there are many of them, so I had to put them on 2 different plates. So this will be some of the cookies, they're not sorted yet by any sort of anything. And then I have the other ones here. So I want to keep these for the grand final. Obviously, I'm going to be eating this for like 3 weeks because, I mean, I don't eat that many cookies. But I will be sharing them with everyone around here. Oh, Mata, stop it. Tonight, guys, we are gonna be watching the second semifinal of Eurovision. I will remind you, and I will be saying this a lot tonight, I will not be showing you or play you the music from Eurovision here. Like, this is just like commentary, we're just gonna talk and chat in the chat, and that's pretty much the purpose of this. It is mostly for people that are alone and they don't want to be alone while they're watching it. So do not think that you're gonna click here to actually watch Eurovision. I saw in the first semifinal sometimes some comments in the chat, they said that is a clickbait. It is not a clickbait. I'm very open about it. This is just talking about it. But yeah, tonight we are going to be listening to these ones. We have San Marino, Estonia, Czechia, Greece, Austria, Poland, Moldova, Iceland, Serbia, Georgia, Albania, Portugal, Bulgaria, Finland, Latvia, Switzerland, and Denmark. And this semifinal for me is full of my dark horses. Like, countries that I know they don't have a lot of support, but I think they will do better than what the people think they will do. And I'm very curious to see which ones of them are going to survive and which ones are going to be eliminated. I am very curious which one do you now assume is going to be your favorite tonight? From what I see around here, I really think I'm going to like Switzerland. I am very curious to see the Greek staging because it looked very intriguing. And I'm curious how Serbia is gonna work live because I really like the studio version of that song. Finland, of course, but that one is like a given. I already know how this is gonna work unless something bad happens. I hope it won't. So for Finland, I'm not very nervous. Denmark, one of my guilty pleasures, which I really hope they're gonna qualify. They're kind of like what Norway was for me in the first semifinal. They're in my second semifinal. I hope they will go, even though I know a lot of people don't like them. Poland I don't think is that bad, but I haven't listened yet to the live performance, so I'm curious if he can pull it off or not. And if he can pull it off, then I'm really curious why people don't like him. Then we have Albania. Albania, I would say that is the one country that I kind of thought is not... It wasn't very fair the way the fans handle it. A lot of these countries have like a lot of like lovers and haters. And I feel like for Albania, no one really talks about Albania. Like whenever I'm on a group where people are chatting or stuff like that, no one talks about Albania. And I really don't think it's such an ignorable song. Like, it's one of the very few songs that have any sort of like ethnic vibes in it this year. And one of the also very few that is not in English. So I really wish her the best because I also think that she can sing. I did see the snippet of the rehearsal and everything looked extremely empty. So I hope that that was just like a part of whatever the performance where nothing was on stage, but then something happens. Yeah, Iceland, as we know, they're not going to be performing live. It's going to be one of the rehearsals. If you don't know, one of their members has been tested positive. I'm also curious to see how the Czech Republic one is live, because my prediction was that live is not going to be as fun, as interesting as it is in the music video. But maybe he will prove me wrong, because I do think he's a very good singer. He knows what he's doing. Carl says, by the way, hi again, Carl. Says, I'm British and I will be voting 5 times each for Denmark and Portugal. 2 definitely dark horses. Portugal was one of the songs that I absolutely liked in the beginning. The problem is that more I listened to it, I kind of lost interest. I feel like I did that with a few songs this year. It's a very good song for like the first impression, which for Eurovision it's a good thing because most of the people are gonna be listening to it for the first time. I don't think it's very re-listenable, and I think that the same problem I have with France. It's one of those songs that is like definitely impressive, but like once I went through the whole song, I feel so like energy sucked that I cannot go back to listen to it again from the beginning. So Portugal gives me the same vibe. It's not necessarily replayable. Marlene says that I wanted to see Iceland live on stage. Me too, but at least we're gonna see the rehearsals. Like one of the rehearsals is not gonna be their pre-taped thing, whatever, from Iceland, from what I know. Because I still want to see, you know, that photo that we keep seeing everywhere with Iceland where there are just like silhouettes, like black silhouettes on like a magenta background. I really want to see that shot. I want to see like when that happens in the performance because it looks really cool. And I actually like the song. To be very honest, I liked this song 10 years as a first reaction a lot more than I like Think About Things. Think About Things was a grower, but this one I liked from the beginning more. Johan says, we can just pretend that all the thumbs down are just Australian likes. I like that idea. Like, honestly, that's gonna be my mindset too. And Simple Things, I cannot send you cookies until I'm gonna get closer to Europe, probably. Alex OK says Serbia is a summer hit. I realized it yesterday. I did know that Serbia is gonna be a summer hit from when I heard it the first time. Also, it's very easy for me being Romanian and the song being from Serbia. I feel like it's the same style that we like to listen to in the summer. Dana says, I'm so chill today after Tuesday's twist with Belgium qualifying and Croatia not. Ready for everything really today. So Dana, you're pretty much just stirring the pot, I'm feeling. I was pleasantly surprised that Belgium qualified. I was unpleasantly surprised that Croatia did not. I did think that at least 2 of the songs that qualified could have not qualified, in my opinion, obviously, but what do I know? Amy says, I'd be surprised if Denmark get through, but also extremely happy because I absolutely adore Denmark's song. I also would be surprised if they qualify, but I want them to qualify. I don't know, like they seem like such fun guys. I think it's gonna be like super exciting. I hope the vocals are gonna get better, though. I cannot read that name, but he's asking me, who do you think wins this semi? My guess now, before watching the stuff, is that probably Switzerland is gonna win the semifinal. Also because I saw the staging, and I think the staging is like very intriguing, abstract thing. I think they're gonna present the story of the song in a pretty creative way. And also, I know for sure that John can sing, so that's not a worry. It's pretty much if they manage to like transmit all that emotion. Lee, welcome. You've missed the first semifinal, I think, or at least I did not see you in the chat. Lee says, I didn't like Albania until I saw that performance. She was amazing. She has amazing stage presence and her vocals are outstanding. I really hope Albania qualifies. As I said before, I think that Albania always sends very good voices. So again, with them, I'm not very scared about the vocals per se. I'm mostly scared about how the staging is going to be. I also really, This is why I hate the odds things, because if they put a country very low in the odds, no one's listening to them. I feel that all the countries should get the same amount of buzz, and they don't. Um, Dana says, "Did you think if maybe postponing trivia for Sunday so you can sleep?" Well, no, because trivia night on Saturday is gonna be before the actual final. So I do prefer to sleep on Sunday instead of having to wake up to do the trivia afterwards. Plus, that would be the week when I'm supposed to be resetting my sleep. Because right now I'm going to sleep around 6 p.m. and I wake up around 1 or 2 a.m. just to like keep in touch with this and be all this fresh and bubbly as I am right now. Although I'm kind of like half faking it because I'm still kind of asleep. And starting Monday, I have to like reset my entire sleeping thing. Adli says, I won't say anything about Belgium anymore because I know what people would say about my Portugal and Denmark. But do you have Portugal and Denmark high or low? I actually don't remember if you liked Denmark or not. I see that a lot of people are putting Portugal and Denmark in the same category. The category of I secretly wish they would qualify, but I don't think they will. Denmark is definitely my guilty pleasure, but then at the same time, I also kind of like Poland. I like the song at least. I want to see how that one goes live. As I said before, I think Greece is the one that I'm most interested to see the staging for because it looked very interesting. But I don't know exactly what it's going to be, and I did not watch nor listen to live streams about the jury show or whatever, so I don't know exactly how the whole staging happens. But it looked like something is about to happen. Johan says, yeah, Albania has a lot of amazing singers for such a small country. Yeah, they're focusing on artsy stuff. I feel like it's the same with Moldova. Moldova has very, very good creative artists. Do they sound the best in Eurovision? Not always. But when they hit it right, they hit it very right. Pickle says, my favorite from Semi 2 is Finland for sure. I really hope they'll qualify. I cannot imagine right now Finland not qualifying. I don't know. I did say that about Croatia in the first semifinal too, so don't listen to me. But I think that Finland will do actually quite well in the Eurovision overall. Hugh says that Moldova ruined the staging. I am not like I saw the snippet of that staging. I'm not sure if that's everything that happens. Maybe there are more things happening that we didn't see. Or if you watch some other streams like Yes United or whatever, maybe they said that it doesn't. Again, I'm gonna repeat, I see that we have like some newer viewers on. You are not gonna be watching Eurovision here on this stream. I'm just gonna be talking and listening and whatever. You will have to have your own Eurovision somewhere to kind of understand what I'm talking about. Also, last time I saw some comments saying that I was spoiling like the results. If you think that I'm ahead of you, you can just like move me a little bit more towards the back so I won't be spoiling it for you. So you don't have to be really live, you can be like 10 seconds behind. Jimmy says, Serbia grew on me so hard lately that I'm worried it's unhealthy. Serbia, I thought Serbia was super fun from the very beginning. And it's also the vibe that you would kind of expect. I don't know. I will say that based on the rehearsals, everything looked like very black and white. I was expecting to be like balls and balloons and I don't know, 80s vibe, and the vibe of the song is very different on the live performance. It's not the same. Hugh, I will not be singing along, although in the first semifinal, I will tell you I was really struggling not to actually sing along. And also, I won't be talking a lot on top of the song, so don't worry, I'm not gonna be super annoying. Carl's asking, do you think that Moldova didn't do the crazy staging? We were hoping for like having ice cream cones on stage because they wanted to impress the juries. I don't think they would impress the juries. I think the jury side of it was lost with the songwriting already. Like, the song is just catchy and kind of gimmicky, but it's not It's not something that, like, if you're like a juror or like a songwriter, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, I've never listened to anything like this. This is an awesome songwriting. Their whole act was all that candy and stuff. So by them not doing that on stage, that's a huge mistake. Plus, I wanted the ice cream cones not just to be on stage. I wanted actually the ice cream cones to be on top of some dancers that were dancing. That was what I wanted. Sean says, are you wearing the same shirt 2 shows in a row? Go ahead and sing along if you want to. I will not be singing along because at that point everyone is gonna leave the stream. And also I am wearing the same shirt. Don't worry, I washed it. Hello in Greece. I almost want to say hello from Greece. Nice to see you back. Lee's asking, who are your certain qualifiers tonight? Well, I did have very certain qualifiers last week and they did not qualify. I will say that there is no way that Switzerland will not qualify and Finland. Those two I'm very sure of. I feel that San Marino has a lot of fans. I personally do not really like the song, but I know it has a lot of fans and very probably will qualify too. And the rest will have to fight for the spots. I don't see any other that clear qualifiers. But I will go with Switzerland, Finland, and San Marino for sure. If Greece has their staging like something extreme, that one will be a qualifier too. Where is the American audience tonight? Are you talking about my friends being here? They are definitely sleeping. It is a work day and it's 4 a.m. Hugh, are you just mentioning Florida to trigger me? I'm sorry guys, I really just don't like Florida and I think they're just using him to get like some more popularity. Also, I think that them doing this with Florida and Florida probably knowing a lot of producers and songwriters and whatever will help them with like some points from different juries. I think that's the strategy right now. I think that that's why they went with it. Hello, Canada. So also I'm gonna tell you that while they're performing, you guys will be able to vote if you think that song will qualify or not. And the way you're gonna vote, and I feel I'm gonna have to say this again while this is happening, you're gonna use exclamation mark, the word vote, and then space and say yes or no, like it will qualify or it won't qualify. In the first semifinal, I realized a lot of people that were here did not know how the voting actually works, except for like people that actually played trivia, and during that live stream I am doing all sorts of voting stuff too afterwards. By the way, if you don't know what live trivia night is, I'm doing it every Saturday at 5 p.m. Central European time. So Germany time, wherever you are, just add or remove times. And we're just playing like Eurovision games. It's like questions and stuff like that. And in the end, 10 people are winning some prizes. And it's a lot of fun. And I talk a lot. Just like now. But I'm not going to be talking during the performances. Ben says the Moldova should have brought the cake man. They should have brought like some sort of a cake man that somehow turns into a mannequin and she can actually break the jaw. Jimmy says, I read that Iceland killed it last night for the jury. Wait, I don't think Iceland performed last night live. It's still the rehearsal. I think they're gonna show us the same thing. Do you think they're changing? I think it's the same rehearsal. We're gonna be watching the same rehearsal. Even when they qualify, in the final probably we're gonna see the same rehearsal. Lee says, I only have one screen, so I'll have to leave before the show starts. That is absolutely fine. Don't worry. You can come back like when the results are coming in or stuff like that. So it is the rehearsal video. I'm just curious because if they're showing literally the exact same rehearsal video, there is like no more tension there. You just know how it's going to go. Official ESE says San Marino killed it. I am curious to see it. I still don't think I'm gonna fall in love with the song, but I can appreciate even stuff that are not my style. I can still appreciate them. I'm not being all that judgy. And yes, San Marino, I do agree, will qualify. Also because I think a lot of them are literally being very helped by the fan base. Some of them I feel like can do whatever they want wrong and they will still gonna get votes. Again, I don't know how to read your name. If you could write it there, I don't even know how to start to pronounce. You wrote this message: Bulgaria, Switzerland and Iceland are fighting for the win. And there are certain qualifiers. Please write me how to pronounce your name. I do agree. I'm not sure with Bulgaria because Bulgaria is a very slow song. And I know a lot of people do not enjoy slow songs. And I just realized I did not turn on the light. Not that it's gonna make a lot of difference, but it's gonna make some difference. And obviously I cannot turn it on because I'm charging the batteries. Well, I'm just gonna stay in the dark. Baldi, I am living in Japan, but I am from Romania. You used to live in Germany, it's complicated. Let's just put it as a status, like it's complicated. Hi Vivian. Let's see how many minutes do we still have left until the show actually starts. 7.5. So I'm gonna be repeating again for people that just joined. You are not gonna be watching Eurovision here. You're just gonna be listening to me and chat with other people in the chat while the performances happen. I am not gonna be annoying you with talking on top of the songs. I will be probably reacting and probably singing along without voice, but I will not be annoying you, so don't worry about that. Hello Sofiane, I don't know how to pronounce that, from Belgium. I guess you're happy for Belgium qualifying. Ulu says my semi-final winners are San Marino, Finland, Estonia, Portugal, Georgia. Greetings from Turkey. Well, you have a lot of winners. You have to pick one. I am curious if I will learn how to pronounce that name. Did that message come through? Not yet. ESC Viral says, you made me want to make Eurovision cookies, but it looked like a lot of work. I will tell you, it was a lot of work. And by the way, because now there are new people, these are the cookies that I made, and they're in my new video that I uploaded today. It was my special video for 8,000 subscribers. By the way, thank you guys a lot. Also, if you're new here, you can still subscribe to my channel. I am so super grateful, like the numbers are getting so big right now for me. Please do not spam messages because I am gonna block you. I'm a very nice person, but I will block you. So do not do that. I give you 3 more chances not to do that. Azerbaijan, yes. Congratulations on qualifying. I thought Azerbaijan will be like on the border, and you qualified, you were on the positive side. Pickles watched my video right before coming here. I'm happy for that. I actually started doing that like at 6 in the morning and I finished around 4 p.m. So yeah, it was a lot of work, and I will tell you, my back really hurt. So if you are trying to do anything similar to that, just plan ahead, like a day at least. Use 1 day to bake and 1 day to decorate. Do not do them at the same time because holy moly. Zeynep, I'm guessing you pronounce that. Azerbaijan should win. Matahari is very good. I do agree, the song is very good. The ending of the song is probably one of the best endings of a song. I would say though, the performance was lacking. I keep saying I needed more spark, more stuff, especially on the chorus. The chorus is like such a banger, but everything sounded like, it looked a lot slower than the song was. Like, it needs to have a little bit more something. And even if she cannot dance, because I saw a lot of people saying she cannot dance, the dancers could still do something. Like, they don't have to just stay there. Henrik says, nobody knows how this works, so let's just practice on each other. Oh, that's like the lyrics of Denmark. Yeah, I am really happy that they're last, because they're gonna uplift the spirits, I feel. Vivian says, Ukraine is sick, love ethnic winners. I did say before in the chat that Ukraine after the first semifinal jumped into my top 3, and my winner right now is Italy. Italy used to be my first place, then Norway was my first, and now Italy is back my first. So I feel like they're gonna flip, but right now Italy has a very good live performance, and I don't think I have another song that is gonna like break that. Also because that style of music is something that I listen to. Domi, welcome. Dominic too. What do you think about Romania not qualifying? I will not be complaining. I do think it was fair. Based on that semi-final, the live performance was pretty weak. I think the 2 weak performances last week, like vocally, not last week, last semi-final, 2 days ago, were Ireland and Romania. Both of them disappointed me because the stagings for both of them were very good, but vocally both of them were not that great. So I am sad because obviously I wanted Romania in the final, but I will not be all like bitchy about it because I think it was pretty fair. Warner Krummel, back again to listen to your commentary without watching the show. You can watch your show like on TV, I'm guessing, because I'm not gonna be talking a lot during the show. So I'm not sure how much you're gonna understand from what I'm saying. Again, for people that just joined, you will not gonna watch Eurovision here. You're just gonna watch me and chat with the chat. And again, during the performances, you guys can vote here if you think the specific performance will qualify or not. In order to vote in the chat, you have to type !vote and then yes or no, but this only starts when the songs start. And you're gonna be voting while the song is running. Artush, do you think Croatia should have qualified? Croatia was in my top 3 on Tuesday, so yes, I absolutely thought they will qualify. I didn't even imagine they won't. And then when there was only one country left and both Ukraine and Croatia were there, I knew that one of them is gonna be screwed and some people are gonna get very mad. And we are down to the last minute. Let me prepare my headphones. What do you think about Serbian Loco Loco? I love it. But I was saying I saw the snippets of the staging and the vibe is very different than the one that I was expecting. I was expecting like colors and balls and stuff like that. And it's black and white. David says Sweden was bad. I feel like a lot of people agreed with you. But also a lot of people did not agree with you. Vivian says, I don't know why I like you. Are you actually referring to me? How can you not like me? My God, that sounded so stupid. I don't like Loco Loco that much. They're in my bottom, says Sarah. I feel like it's a very fun song. I also feel like I'm gonna be yelling a lot because I cannot hear myself with the headphones on. And I think that's what I did on Tuesday too, and probably my neighbors got super pissed. Also because I was listening to music, so it was super loud in my ears. I think I was yelling the entire night. So, are we starting? We are starting. 2, 1. Let me move you guys on the other screen. So this is where you are, and this is where Eurovision is. Again, you're not gonna be listening to the songs here or watch Eurovision here. You're just gonna be listening to me and other people chatting. Also, you're gonna vote live if you think that that act will qualify or not, and then we're gonna see in the end who's right and who's not. Hello, Joe again. Mr. Jones, Forza Italia. That's what I'm saying too. Cheering for Italy. I'm curious if I'm gonna find a new favorite in this semifinal. Ukraine totally blew my mind in the previous one. Russia was very good too, but Russia I was expecting because I kind of knew what they were gonna do. But Ukraine was a total surprise. Yes, Lenny, San Marino is the first country to perform. Let me move you in this mode until the whole thing starts so it's not confusing. Lemon is asking, are you what Tix and FND about? I do not understand the question, please rephrase it. I don't know what you're trying to ask me. What do I think about France? It's a very good song to listen to. I don't think it's very re-listenable. So it's gonna be like a very impactful first impact thing. But I don't think it's something that people are gonna play it on repeat. Let's see how this one goes tonight. Are we doing tricks? I like this. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Oh. I like this opening a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, the background music is on. What? That was cool. This opening is so much better than the first semifinal. I'm pumped. I like this. If they chose this opening for the semi instead of the final, I'm curious what they're gonna do in the final. Hi, Angelo. This is like both like exciting and somewhat emotional. The song is like very eerie. I also have a feeling this guy is popular in the Netherlands. This is the music for the beginning. Dana, not everything is K-pop. Yes, he had no hand and no leg, which made it a lot cooler. I wonder if Nikki is gonna do another sassy moment. Hello, Force, I'm guessing. I'm from Japan. What time is the first song? Probably in around 2 minutes. They usually just say like an introduction thing, tell the rules, and then the song starts. It is streaming on YouTube, Diana. If you cannot see it, probably it's blocked where you are. You have to use a VPN. Jim, I'm not a cook. but I like to cook. I'm also very sad for Iceland, guys. But at least we're gonna get to see the rehearsal and not what they filmed in Iceland. That still makes me feel good. At least they know they didn't do all those rehearsals for nothing. I will not be showing the Eurovision stream here. I keep mentioning that. I'm just gonna be talking about it. You're still gonna have to watch it on TV or on a different device. This is mostly just for people that are alone and they just want to talk with each other while they're watching Eurovision. Like me. That's actually why I'm doing it, because I'm alone and I don't want to be alone watching it. Greece and Cyprus love forever. We all know that. Cyprus went through. I'm fairly sure Greece will go too. But I need to see the staging. Put the word commentary in caps. Like in the title. I'm writing in the title that this is a commentary. It's not stream. Lauren and Mike are fine, but one is pregnant and one just had the surgery, so they're not gonna wake up at this time. Begin. Okay, we are starting. Someone asked me when the first song starts. Now. And you guys can vote here for San Marino if you think this is gonna qualify or not. You will vote with exclamation mark vote and yes or no. And we're gonna see if they will qualify or not in the end. We're gonna be doing this for all the performances throughout. And do not worry, I'm not gonna be talking this much during the performance. I'm also gonna be scoring them. I actually forgot that I'm supposed to be scoring them. Jam Slam says Germany could potentially win if 25 countries get COVID. That's a good joke. I will be honest with you guys, I do not like that headpiece at all. Oh, at least she switched Virgin Mary. That's better. She sounds fine. The act kind of reminds me a little bit of Grease 2019. Like the clothing and everything. Okay. I will say I think the song is catchy, but it's not my style of music at all. The performance is good. I'm gonna see if I change my mind. I feel like there is a lot happening and nothing at the same time. There you have him. Okay, I feel like I keep saying I don't like him, but I think he elevated a little bit the song. I'm a little bit confused with the staging because it just seems like there's a lot. And I'm not sure how they're connected to each other. Okay, I will admit Florida is making this better. I talked smack about him a lot, but he did improve the song. So apparently my scores are the absolute average. That's mostly because I don't like this specific style of music, but I don't think it was a bad performance. And threes are good. You guys gave a pretty clear yes for San Marino. I also think San Marino is one of the qualifiers for sure. Next we have Estonia. I will say that with Estonia, their national final was my favorite national final, but then the song that they picked, not my favorite. He has the same look since forever, I feel. Like that bow tie. I can't really hear him yet. I don't like this introduction of like snippets of the video in the live performance. I am underwhelmed right now. He's not a bad singer, but the staging has to be a 1. I only kind of like the smoke. I wish that they used that water thing from the video, like somehow to make a trick thing on stage. He's literally just alone on stage. And then the CGI. I feel a bit scared for Estonia. They might not qualify tonight. He has a backing vocalist that sings louder than him to cover him on the higher notes. I do agree, the vocals of the backup singer are really good. But I'm sorry, Uku, but this is a no for me, unfortunately. I mean, I did not really like the song to start with, but I still give it a chance. Like San Marino, I don't really like the song, but I thought they did a pretty good job. In this case, I did not like the staging, because he was just him there. They didn't even try to do anything. You do not put X after the vote, you put yes or no. The X represents your option, yes or no. The next country that we're going to be voting for is Czech Republic. I am so curious to see this live. I really hope it's gonna work. I like the guy, so that's why I want him to do well. I want him to be my friend. He needs to get louder. I feel like when he's louder, he's gonna do better than when he's slow, cool. I will tell you that I love the song. I don't like his as that much. I feel like my fear is actually happening. This does not work vocally live as well as the studio version. I kind of like the staging. I like the dancing too, but not the vocals. He's using the same tricks as Uku. Every time when he has to go high, he has the backing vocalist covering him. I'm lacking that energy from the video. And why is it so dark? This should be bright and colorful, not black. Seriously, when was the high note, instead of him singing, he was asking what's up Europe? I don't like when they do that. It's either you sing your song or your backing vocalist is singing your song. Oh, I'm sorry. I also know that I've been talking a lot during this performance, but it disappointed me so badly. I was expecting so much more energy than this. And every time when he had to actually sing, the backing vocalist literally just covered him. That annoys me. Like, either you're singing your song or you don't. You guys are saying this is not gonna qualify, and honestly, I think this is gonna struggle. I don't think it's gonna get any votes from the juries. Dana says, Roxanne cracked, he flatlined. He wasn't even trying. So you guys are saying a no for Czech Republic. Let's see what's with Greece, because I'm super excited to see her staging. I'm gonna try not to talk as much. Just please don't annoy me. These performances annoy me if they don't sing. Sean, I agree. Uku's vocals were brilliant compared to these ones of Benny's. I mean, it wasn't even, like, Benny didn't even try. Whenever he had to do it, he just asked, what's up, Europe? Come on, I believe in you. Stefania, make me excited. I need a good one. Come on, the chorus. I love the chorus. Oh. Did they dress up people in green screen? That's pretty cool. I do see some Sergei Lazarev stuff in here. I still like the creativity behind it. It's like a music video. Oh, wow. Oh my god, they almost dropped her. No, don't. Okay, she definitely can sing. That's how you use the backing vocalist. She had many of them, but they never covered her. That was good. That was very good. My favorite up until now. You guys are saying that she's gonna qualify. I also have a feeling after this she will qualify. The staging was very trippy. It gets a while to get used to it, and once you get used to it, you know exactly what's happening. Like, I can literally see the steps, even if they're not there. But I still like it. No one's ever used it that way before. So, I give points for creativity. Next, we are going to see Austria, one of my dark horses. I really hope he's gonna do well because I love the song so much. It's one of the very few songs this year that actually make me cry. Is him and Tix. Come on, you can do it, Vincent. Oh my god, I love this. Is this Like I knew he can sing. Well. I bet. The funeral to you. But for me, it's the never thought you'd bury me, and you. No, I never thought we'd die. Oh my god, I love this. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Amen. Amen. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? 'Cause it all feels like we didn't even try to save us all. Wasted on a lie. Amen. Tell me, is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Oh my god. Doing what you wanted. Are you getting what you wanted? I'm not crying, you're crying. I love this one so much. Still, you guys are like split with the yes and no, but oh my god. Okay, this one touched me the most. And it is my biggest grower. I will tell you that it was my second last after the first time I heard the song, and it just grew on me, but the live performance was really good. And this is how you use the dark stage with a song like this. You don't use dark stage for Oh My God. For Oh My God, you put lights and colors and sparkles. This was super cool, and it made me emotional just like Tix. So he's gonna be in my top for sure. Next, we're gonna move to Poland. I like the song, but I'm not sure about the vocals yet. The staging is cool. Everyone is saying hi to Europe tonight. The voice is really not great. Okay, sing and stop yelling. Again, he's not singing. This is how I imagine myself singing. Literally what I feel right now, this was a waste of song and staging. The song and the staging were so cool. And then the performance, nothing. The backing vocalist was singing while he was yelling, "Come on, Europe!" What's up with that tonight? Like, everyone is doing that. Like, stop talking to us and sing. I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated. I'm usually not this mean. You guys say he's not gonna qualify, and at this point, I don't think he deserves to qualify. I'm actually pissed because the song is so good and he could have done such a cool thing with it. And they aced the staging. We're gonna move to Moldova. We did see this movie. Oh, I thought she was gonna be there. Is she gonna ever participate in Eurovision? I want her in. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe, that we are not synchronized. Try to find the sweet spot. This is a very long break in between the songs. Is that such a big staging for Moldova? Were we tricked and something else happens? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna close the poll for Poland. We go with Moldova. Oh, they're still stalling. Something's happening. Was this part of the rehearsals too? Or this is literally something happening and they're just trying to like... Guys, you cannot already vote to no for Moldova. You haven't seen it yet. Sugar, sugar on my lips. Come over, come over. Maybe the stage, but I feel like they needed this much time to do the Ireland setup. Like, it cannot take just as long for Moldova too. It's one stage. David says, Moldova will easily qualify, let's be real. I'm not that sure. I feel like the hype for it, it kind of dropped after a while. It was really high up there for a while. Multiple voices again. What is happening? The voice sounds really off. Is it just me? I'm not very impressed with the way she sings. I was expecting her to sing so much better. Again, I hear the backing vocal is louder than her. This makes me dizzy. Everyone tonight is so good at screaming on stage and none of them are singing. Like, what the actual fuck is happening? Please stop. What? What? At this point, guys, just for you to understand why I'm so mad, because now I kind of look like a bitch just complaining the whole time, is because a lot of these songs are going to qualify, and so many good songs from the first semifinal are not qualifying. This is like actually pissing me off. There are already like 4 of them, that are not even singing on stage. They're just yelling and screaming while the backing vocals are singing their song. Like, what the actual fuck is that? I'm pissed right now. Oh. Whatever, this, I hope it won't qualify. They all are so disappointing. Like, what the actual fuck? Next, we have Iceland. And we're gonna see their rehearsal because they're not live on stage. Come on, someone has to get me out of this mood right now. I like this shot. Everything about you. I like. Takes other time. Just like why? How does this keep getting better? Every day I will find some other way. Finally, we are back. This is a definite qualifier. We got a good thing going. They're so fascinating. I like this. This is like perky. I like. Did they just steal that from Paola and Ovi? Does this keep getting better? I did see someone saying that Romania was better than at least 5 acts. Yes. And also imagine Croatia not qualifying and some of the previous ones qualifying. Not talking about Iceland. Iceland did great. At this point, for me, is a clear qualifier because 4 of the others literally just wasted time on air. Literally everyone says that this will qualify, and after that disappointment earlier from like 10 minutes of nothing, yeah, this one was much, much better. And we're gonna go to Serbia, another party song. Please do not mess it up. I mean, I know the girls can sing, so I'm expecting them not to have backing vocalists like covering them. And them yelling, "Hello Europe! Raise your hands!" That's like such a cheap trick from like the 90s when they could not hit a note and they would just like give the phone to the audience to sing because they could not sing that part. I'm gonna calm down there. I'm still super disappointed because so many good songs from the first semifinal did not qualify, and many of these will. Hurricane. Okay, for the beginning they seem like they're having fun. And they can sing. Okay, this is fun. This is super fun. I would like it to be a bit louder somehow. My disappointment with the staging is that they didn't go colorful. They went black and white. Girls, let's go. I can absolutely appreciate that this is such a dynamic song and they're all 3 of them can sing it. Wow, that was good. Okay, for that alone I'm gonna go higher. They're so good vocalists. Finally, people that sing. Like, if Serbia does not qualify, I am not gonna do a live for the grand final. I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, there's no way this will not qualify. And then we'll have Moldova qualifying. She did not sing half her song. Most of you are saying yes. We have a few that are saying no. And I think I saw this from Dana. You are right. If one of them would be redhead, then it would be Exotic from Romania. I am impressed that they are looking like let's put it this way, they look like they're not really singers, and then when they do sing, you're like, wow, you actually can sing. And they are singing very well. It was actually impressive. Georgia next. Another song that I personally like, but I know a lot of the fans consider it boring. I am curious to see how this is live. Maybe live it is boring. Is it me or the contrast between Serbia and this is kind of working? I will say this is not one of the best performances, but I appreciate the fact that he's singing his entire song. With you. I like that idea. I'm gonna give him a 3 just because he's actually singing. That's how low the bar is this semifinal. And this is quite good. He's like so low energy. He's like, whatever, I'm done, guys. Um, Normally, in a normal semifinal, I would rate him a lot lower, but based on how much the other messed up, he's still way above at least 4 of them. Because he sang his song. I am just mad that all these people from the first semifinal are not gonna be part of the grand final, and then we're gonna have a bunch of these in. Like, I think I'm gonna say this a lot tonight. I am scared to actually see the results in the end. Next, we're going to Albania, and I'm fairly sure she can sing her song. If I said that Azerbaijan has one of the best endings, this must have one of the best starting points. Will she have her dancers? She's so into it. Okay. Nice, nice. The only thing is, I feel that she could have used at least some props on the stage. I like that she was alone, but I didn't like how empty the stage was. Like, I don't know what the song is about, to be honest. I'd never translated it. But, like, just put, like, some objects there with the smoke. It would have looked a lot cooler than that. So only the staging is something I didn't like. But she sang her whole song. Again, I cannot believe this is where what we are criticizing right now, if they're singing or not. And the song is really powerful, with a very strong beginning. Like, I just saw someone saying, if Austria doesn't go through, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, there is no way one of those that do not sing will go through, and then Austria does not. Like, that guy almost made me cry. Now we're gonna go to another very musical thing. We're going to Portugal. Oh, come on. I mean, I know fans don't like this kind of stuff, but so much better than all the others. Maybe not. Oh my god, his voice. I would give him a 6. this part is a little bit repetitive. But now it's not. The juries have to vote for this. Maybe not tonight. I love him. This was so good. So good. You guys are saying he will qualify. I feel like a lot of people are changing their votes based on, like, a lot of the favorites, like, totally messed up with whatever they were doing. And now I feel like everyone is just mad and they're just voting yes for everyone that just sings. But this was indeed awesome. And now we're going to another slow one. Elena. I will tell you that in 2005 my favorite was Let Me Try, but I get it by this one. You're my lover, undercover. Bojdar, really, we're not saying this kind of stuff, seriously. You guys had commercial in Greece or in Cyprus, wherever you are, based on your names. I'm guessing you're from there. Another slowy one, very musically. I have not seen... I don't even think I saw the rehearsal of this one. Now that I'm thinking about, how did I miss this? I actually have no idea what she's going to do. Really, I don't think I've seen her snippet. Jamslam says, is commercial free on Peacock? I mean, they're getting their money from subscriptions. They shouldn't put ads on. I like these close shots, or so like intimate. Is that sand? Or water? This is so soft and beautiful. Oh, that sand. Is the time running? Very nice. This was beautiful. I did see some comments with people saying she missed the notes. I think that's not the problem. She's trying to sing high notes very airy because she's supposed to be like all emotional and stuff. I kind of feel like that's on purpose. I don't think it's the same as someone said that it's like Roxanne. Roxanne was literally out of breath because of the choreography. As where I think for her it was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be like emotional and vulnerable and cracky, and I think that was kind of on purpose. I don't think it was her missing out. And the end of the song is very powerful. Okay, now we are back on track with like some good songs. I'm happy. And now, Finland. Put your middle fingers up, take a shot. Hands up and follow me, saying. Put your middle fingers up, take a shot. Oh my god, I love this so much. Clearly my favorite right now. Take a shot. I'm on the dark side. Hands up and follow me. He screamed and still sings. It's doable. Like 27 Club, take a shot. Light for the dark side. Drinks on me. Yeah. And actually, this might be the first time, but I think I'm going to even switch this to a 5. I don't think I gave a 5 overall yet, which is weird. But I liked everything. Like, a lot. I didn't just like it, because all 4s, I also like everything, but this is like, I liked it. You guys are also saying that they are going to qualify. I cannot imagine them not qualifying. I have to put Alex on mute when he's heavy breathing and whispering when a woman is on stage. Wait, what? What? I don't do that. Let's see. I will say I appreciate that it's not as yelly as the studio version. In the studio version, I feel she's yelling. Ooh, I feel like that was a miss. I will say I was imagining her singing live differently than this. There are stuff that are making me keep watching, but I'm not sure how much I'm actually enjoying it. It's just like very watchable. That was nice. Weird. I don't know what to say. Like, it's not that I did not like it, but like my brain is still processing what I've just watched. I'm not sure yet where to put it. It was definitely creative. But I'm not sure how much is that for like my soul of style of music that I'm listening to. David, yes, we will be watching them all. We have to do it before Lauren has her baby. Switzerland next. Okay, I mean, from this one I have high expectations. If, I mean, John is not gonna do that, but just as a joke, if you would have like a backing vocalist to sing on top of him, that would be quite an impressive backing vocalist. He was so cute. I just want to like grab his cheeks. He looks like he's from the 70s. Come on. Please be good. This is so artsy. Okay, he's impressive. Okay. Cool, cool. He has to qualify. I mean, come on. There's like, I would bet money that he qualifies. There's no way he doesn't. Who do we have last? I forgot who's last tonight. Is it Denmark? It is Denmark. My guilty pleasure. Secretly chewing for them. And based on how many of them were crappy, maybe they actually do have a chance. Scallop, did you say that the performance is bad? Do you mean for Denmark or for Switzerland? The performance was great for Switzerland. Come on, be good. They're just gonna do the same thing. Dance floor. Dance floor. This is so much fun, come on. Da na 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 na. Come on. I love this. It's fun. I feel like it's the only one that was actually fun. Like laughing fun. Dance floor. If I was in a club and this song came out, I would dance just like him. Arms up and stuff like that. Also, I feel that he's better than in the national final. Ooh, is this a new move? I don't remember that part of dancing before. This is a great song to end the show with. You guys are kind of split on the voting. Mostly yes. I'm not sure if that's a real yes or it's like wishful thinking. I would vote yes because I would like them to qualify, but I'm not sure if they will qualify. Okay, I am happy that after midway I became a little bit more chill because the beginning of this show really pissed me off. Like 5 of them did not sing on stage. Or what did you guys think? I'm gonna try to pick my top 10s now. I'm gonna wait for the recap first because I want to remember everything. Come on. I want to see the recap, and I'm going to tell you what I thought about each one of them if you guys were not listening to me during the songs. France is in the final. On this one, what surprised me is the fact that Florida actually made the song better, which I was not expecting. I will say I was wrong about him from that point of view. The song on its own, I don't like that much, but I like the performance, and compared to many of the others, this guy did not sing. I mean, they put that part, but he did not sing during the song. Relax, dude. He did the same thing. He literally stopped singing and letting his backing vocalist sing instead of him. So I'm sorry for you, Benny. I like you, but this type of cheating stuff, no, I don't like that. This one had a very cool staging, and she sang. Let's dance. Oh, 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 oh. Austria, for sure in my top 3-ish, I think. This song almost made me cry. It was super emotional, especially the end of it. I know that people really don't like the song. It's one of the lowest rated, but he killed it compared to so many of the others. This guy is forgettable. And I'm not sure if it pisses me off that he kind of blew it, but it pisses me off that he ruined the song. He wasted the song. The song is very good, and he did a very good job with the staging. And then he literally started talking on stage while his backing vocalist was singing. Moldova again. She's screaming while her backing vocalist is singing too. And then that long note, that was bad. So I am sorry. This was fresh. I like this one. Very different than the others. Maybe I would put him somewhere close to Denmark, like in style. But after those really bad songs, this one was standing out. We got a good thing going. Serbia has to be like one of my most biggest surprises. Live, they were very good. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually finish top 10 in the big Eurovision, like for real. They have the looks and they have the voice. This guy, I just appreciated him because he sang his entire song, even though he seemed like he was struggling. She was impressive. As I said, the only thing that I kind of missed were some props on stage. Not necessarily dancers, but something to create some shades or something. But again, I don't know what the song is about, so... Portugal, they have to qualify. I know people don't like them, they call them boring. I know a lot of people from Portugal don't like that they don't sing in Portuguese. But seriously, at least with juries, they should get a bunch of votes. Are they voting? Is that what that's supposed to be? She's very soft and emotional, and the end of her song was very good. And you guys were saying that she was missing these notes? I don't think she was. They are probably my winners tonight. It's also a subjective thing just because I like this style a lot. Maybe if I weren't listening to this, maybe I didn't like it that much. This song confused me. Like the entire performance confused me. It made me watch it though. I like the hand CGI when they were doing this. But the singing was very unexpected. This singing is what I thought it will be. He sings very well. I will be shocked if he doesn't qualify. There is no way. Juries are gonna vote and people are gonna be impressed by his vocals. And I think Denmark might actually have a chance to qualify. Just because so many of the others messed up. And because I like the song and secretly I want them to be in the final. Like when I do reactions with my friends, I want them to be part of the final so they see them. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to pick like the 10. I'm not gonna pick, like last time I picked the 10 that I thought will qualify. This time I'm gonna pick the 10 that I want to qualify. So I am going to start with songs that I am fairly sure will qualify. And I think Finland will qualify. Also, this is messed up. Wait. Is it now? Okay. Okay. So I would say that Finland is a for sure qualifier. Actually, let me. I want to watch this, and after that, I'm gonna pick the rest. I quite liked the opening. Are we gonna do the Slapcopter? These interval acts and openings are like very dance heavy. That's a word. Is that guy gonna do ballet on a bike? Oh, that's actually pretty awesome. I like this. They're doing a very good job with this. Guys, I want to answer your questions after this is done. Like, I really like this, what's happening right now. I'm sorry if I'm too quiet. I would literally buy tickets to watch this. If anyone is from the Netherlands, is this like a famous dancer or like the group is like a famous group? Yes, the breakdancer in the beginning, that was super impressive too. That's why I'm saying that the semifinal is very like dance stuff. I like it. I like what they're doing. Actually, I feel like these things are good enough to actually be in the grand final. And since they picked them for the semifinal, I'm curious what they're gonna do in the final. Can you imagine seeing this live? Like to actually be like in a theater to watch it? This might be one of my favorite moments of the night. Are they gonna kiss? No. Okay, someone with a camera fell down. That was very cool. Okay, now I'm gonna start talking about my top 10. So I do think that Finland will qualify. Another one that I really liked was Austria. I know that Austria is not as liked by people, but tonight she almost made me cry, and those people always have to go really high on my top. Serbia, for sure. Serbia was very strong tonight. Who should I go with? Iceland. Iceland, I think, will qualify. 3. Portugal impressed me. Portugal does not have a lot of fans, but Portugal. Switzerland, I mean, come on. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. I think I would go with... Okay, San Marino is not one of my favorites. I'm gonna let it see if I have 10 in the end, but San Marino for sure it's gonna qualify. Even if I don't pick it, San Marino will qualify. I liked Albania too. So I'll give Albania a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 left. I'm gonna go with Greece. 2 more. San Marino will qualify. I'm a little scared about Bulgaria though. Might Bulgaria be pulling a Romania from the first semifinal? I have 3 that I'm thinking of. San Marino, Bulgaria, and Denmark right now would be my countries. I only can pick 2 of them. I have to be honest, I liked Denmark a bit more. Like, it just makes me happy. And it's like wishful thinking. I'm gonna give Denmark the chance. Between San Marino and Moldova, I like... and Bulgaria, not Moldova. I like Bulgaria better. I think San Marino has a better chance of qualifying. If I pick my top 10, I'm gonna give it to Bulgaria. But let there be noticed that I do say that I think San Marino will qualify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are my 10. Estonia, Czech Republic, Poland, and Moldova pissed me off. Like, I was actually mad with them. Antti, if you were to vote for me, I would vote for Finland, probably. That would go, but just to give extra points for Austria, I'm scared that Austria will not qualify, and that guy totally deserves to qualify tonight. But my number 1 was Finland. Serbia was super impressive. Switzerland, I was expecting, actually. Switzerland did not, like, surprise me. Serbia surprised me with how good they were. Iceland is funky. They're gonna qualify also because they have fans. I'm really scared for Austria though. And Denmark. Like, for those 2, I'm very scared. Because I know I'm gonna lose one of these 10 to San Marino. I don't want it to be Austria. What did you guys think? Did you like... I actually did not look like in the chat while this was happening. Did you guys like Austria or not? I can also move you here, so now we can be face to face. Gemslam says Bulgaria is 2nd in the odds. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not following them. Actually, this was quite a spoiler for me. I didn't feel it that strong like Switzerland, but during the performance, if you remember, the audience went insanely crazy. So obviously there's something happening there. Sarah loved Austria. Oh, I really want Austria to qualify. Sebastian, how can you say Austria was boring? It was like so touching. And it came after the stupid Estonia and Czech Republic where they just messed up their live performance. By the way, I'm saying stupid. I'm not calling them stupid. I'm just super frustrated because they were not singing. I did tell you that people are gonna overuse the allowed backtrack, like whatever, backing vocalist on playback. And they're totally doing that. I hate it. I hope they're removing that next year. I feel that Austria has to qualify just based on what the others did. And he was such a good singer. Jamsnam said Asian singers usually qualify like Demi Im. I don't think that's how this works. Melina is saying that her votes are not going through. Are you like from Sweden based on your last name? Ryuk said, I really love the Bulgarian song, Best of the Day for me. That was very soft. If you are getting into that mood, that will touch you. Like, that will work very well. So Melina is in Denmark. Well, try to vote for Denmark. Maybe that one will work. In US, you cannot vote. You can only vote from the countries that are participating in the semifinal, plus France, Spain, and UK. So we cannot vote either. I'm in Japan, I cannot vote. While I was in Europe, I was always voting for at least one country. Martin, exactly what I said. My biggest surprise also was Serbia, but my favorite is Finland. Mattia says, do you prefer native? Sorry, they're talking in my ear right now. Stop voting. Do you prefer native language songs or the ones in English? I like when the ones in English actually have a message that I have to understand, but if it's a song about nothing, then I would much rather have them sing in their native language so I don't understand what they're singing about. I don't mind native language songs, but I need to have the feeling of it. Like, if it's something with like a very specific message and it doesn't work through music, then that's bad. David voted for Portugal. I'm happy. I really think he did a good job. Now, in this semifinal is either people are going for quality, like quality of singing and everything, or they're gonna go for like what was catchy, cheeky, funny. So you would have Moldova. I'm actually scared Moldova will qualify. Estonia, I don't think had big chances to begin with. What are they doing now? Someone... They're doing the waning thing again. Hey, hey. This is that guy? They don't look the same. Ding-a-dong. Every hour when you get... I love ding-a-dong. So some of you guys are having commercials again. Now they're doing the same thing as in the first semifinal, talking about different winners. Now it's Ruslana. Sebastian, I saw that Duncan will not perform. He is positive, but still it's better for everyone. Inga, I do know that they had to sing in their own language, but I thought that was a bit unfair. Because languages like French and English had an advantage. So I do think you should let them use whatever language they want. I think that's fairer. You don't have to make it mandatory to be a different language. I don't know how to read that name. Duncan will not perform because he's positive with COVID. Kulut says in Germany are no commercials during the whole show. I know. I lived in Germany, and yeah, there's usually just the guy that keeps talking on top. Jack Hill is asking, is Estonia a shocking qualifier? I really don't see that happening. He did not sing that well. The song is relatively boring. The stage was nothing. It was just him. I don't see what people would be voting for except for his looks. If he convinced enough ladies to vote for him, yeah. Luke says, I wish Germany would sing in German. It can be so awesome. I will say that living in Germany and listening to music there, their music is very lyrical. Like, the message is like an actual message in the lyrics. And that doesn't always goes through with the music. I've noticed that. Like, unless you actually speak the language, you will not really get the vibe of the song. David says, shocking qualifier would be Moldova like always. This is my fear. My fear is that Moldova might qualify, but she missed, like, big time. And again, she was one of the 4 that literally just stopped singing at some point. She was like, that's why I have backing vocalists. And this is why it makes me sad, because Croatia, even in this top 10, will beat some of them. Would beat like 3 or 4 of them. So Croatia should have been in the final, and it won't. I do think that Serbia had a very good show. After that performance, I'm fairly sure they're gonna qualify. Do you guys still have commercials, or do you see this with Nikki now? She was so cool on Tuesday. Teaming up. Oh, come on. Iceland 2019 was good. And 97. What? I do not agree with this. With their options, which one is the better? Yeah, don't tell them to get backing vocals, because that's what they did tonight. Oh, I love Svetlana. Be my Valentine. That's okay, not her. Cookie baking. Cookie baking. I baked cookies. I have the cookies here. You see, I could literally go on stage. Are you guys missing Nikki? Oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, these segments are actually quite fun. They're very sarcastic and, like, shady. Yes, guys, if you have not watched my video that I uploaded today, I uploaded a video of me making these cookies. You can watch it afterwards. Sebastian says Croatia was so good, such a waste. I agree. I was super shocked. Even for semi 1, it should have been in top 10. Not to say that it would have killed this semifinal. David says, I'm actually surprised how great addition Nikki makes. I'm not surprised because Nikki, even on YouTube, like she has a great personality. I don't do makeup, I don't paint my nails, I don't do anything, and I'm still watching her just because I like her personality, the way she talks. I like the shade. When she throws shade, is like so funny. $50, Jam Slam. Well, I'm gonna wait for you. Just come here. If you come and pick them up, I'm gonna give them to you for $40. I feel bad for Benny just because I like him so much, but tonight, artists that are hiding behind the backing vocalist piss me off. In general, it's not just tonight, but tonight it was so obvious with four of them. Like literally, they weren't even trying to pretend. They literally just stopped, and the backing vocalist was like hitting the high notes. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, the shade at John on Tuesday, that was super cool. Okay, now we're gonna see the three, the other three that we've missed on Tuesday. I'm also guessing that during this they're gonna upload the full performances on their channel. That's what they did on Tuesday too. So we are gonna be able to watch these for like full show, not full performance. Oh, I would have never guessed that you were inspired by Edith Piaf. Let's see how the stage looks. Oh, this is like the national final. Even the camera angles, it looks the same. I like the power of this. It is a very powerful performance, and I always said that she's like an actress on stage. I see that you guys are talking about the height of Dutch people right now. I don't know what I've missed. Yeah, they are tall. I can confirm. Been there a few times. Oh, I'm curious how his song sounds live. Yeah, also Amber's sounds very cool. Just say it. It's a nice word. It means a lot of things. Do you know who they really need now in the green room? They need Tix. Because Tix was literally just standing up for everyone and just being happy and applauding for every single one. He seems a bit quieter than I was expecting. I thought he's gonna be like insanely loud. Are those trumpets for real? They are for real, they were hanging up. Burning for you. This song cannot be last this year. It doesn't sound as cool as the studio version, but it cannot be last. I'm still saying he messed up by not inviting the epic sex guy. Martin said that UK is better than Spain. They're very different because the Spanish song is like very emotional. Is this guy very short? I never realized that. He looks so small. This is what I'm saying. I don't think this is worse than UK. It's just so different. And his voice is cool. Is that also a real moon on top of him? That's not CGI, is it? It's for real. It looks dangerous. He can sing very well. He's not very good at transmitting the emotion, though. I like that he lets us know before that he's gonna hit a high note. He's like, pay attention now. It was not really the perfect note, but it was impressive still. Are they in? Let's see how mad you guys are gonna make me. These girls are like eating. I love Serbia like more and more. They just look like such chill, cool girls. They don't like really care. They're just doing their thing. After tonight, I did tell you that I'm wondering if tonight I'm gonna find an act that I really like a lot more, like what Ukraine was in the first semifinal. For me, tonight was Serbia. Definitely my biggest grower tonight. Let's see. I also think the lady sitting next to him knows those rules because she's been there for longer. I don't know her name. This guy looks too serious. We need him to be a little bit more perky, happy. Okay, I want Vincent and I want the Black Mamba to qualify. They will. He won't. With her, I'm not sure. Okay. Wait, you guys already know the answers? I'm not gonna watch you anymore then. You're spoiling it for me. Congrats, Albania. Yeah, right now I'm gonna absolutely ignore the chat because you let me know before I saw it. Is. Good, good. 2 for 2. No, they're spilling their drink, they're eating, they're cool. Good job, good job. I'm 3 for 3. I'm gonna miss one at least with San Marino. No. Like, come on. Oh, come on. That was horrible. Okay, happy for Portugal. Now I know that 2 of my favorites will not qualify. Probably Denmark will not at this point. And Austria. Okay, was expecting that. You're holding the Romanian flag wrong. You have to turn it around. Please, Austria and Finland. Okay, this one I knew. Oh, I'm so scared for Austria. Please qualify Austria. One is Switzerland and one is Finland. So those are the 2. Okay. The other one has to be Finland, so it's only one left between Denmark, Greece, and Austria. I would really like Austria to qualify, please. Okay. So it's between, for me, it's between Finland and Austria. Austria will not qualify. Oh my god. Are you for real? This has to be Finland. Finland. Austria did not qualify. How did Austria not qualify? Seriously? Oh. I am so sad for... Can you imagine that Moldova qualified over Austria? That's insane for me. Come on! Like, I'm so sad. I just get the same shock like with Croatia. But I knew with Austria that was not one of the favorites. But like compared to the others... Oh my gosh. Even this part is terrible, like it's embarrassing compared to the rest of the countries. Okay, whatever. I kind of knew that was going to happen with Moldova. I still had my hopes that they... Oh my gosh. San Marino was expected. I knew they will qualify. This song is very dramatic from Switzerland. I'm happy for Stefania though. And they definitely deserve it. Finland is my winner tonight. Wait, who was announced last? Oh, let me take my headphones off because right now my ears are like burning. Who was announced last on Tuesday? Was it Ukraine? Because if it was Ukraine, both of my favorite countries were announced last in both semifinals. A lot of the songs from the first semifinal could have beat these ones in the second semifinal, I will say that. I am super sad for Austria, like for real. But I will go to YouTube now to answer questions for a while. It is 5 a.m., so it won't be for too long. So if you have questions, please at me, like at Alexandru Mic, so I will see your question. Also, right now, I did not go on YouTube to see the chat up until now, so everything is just loading. David says Kirkorov qualifying is basically given. Yes, and that's actually what scared me. I kind of thought that people are gonna vote because he is him. But, yeah, the two acts that are making me sad that they didn't qualify are Austria and Denmark. Denmark more for the fun factor. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. But Austria, seriously, at the end of the song, I was like quiet for a few seconds because I had to like keep it together because I was so close to start tearing up. That one was like a super moving song. I don't understand. I think people just hate it from the beginning and then no one gives it a chance anymore after. Like, there are a lot of songs that can grow on you. Like, you don't have to just totally eliminate them from your playlist. I just feel sad. Dana says the announcers are in Skara Magarli with Nikki, the tall end. I did not see that. Actually, I did not pay attention to it. I know the stream is done. Emre says Serbia is my winner for they surprised me a lot. Serbia is my biggest surprise. So Ukraine was my biggest surprise in first semifinal. Serbia is my biggest surprise in this semifinal. Croatia was my biggest grower in the first semifinal. Serbia is my biggest grower in this semifinal again. But my favorite in this semifinal was Finland, and my favorite in the first was Ukraine. Serbia, with this performance, I have a feeling they might actually end up in top 10 overall in Eurovision, if not even better. They were very, very good, the girls. FCGG says the final in the final we'll have El Diablo and Fallen Angel, but no Amen. This second Amen I like more than the first Amen. David says, without knowing the message of the song, Austria doesn't hit that much. I do know that, and that's actually what upsets me, because I was such an asshole with that song when I had my first reaction to it. I was super negative, and honestly, I put the song second last. And I'm not gonna tell you which one was my last. But I put it second last, and I felt so bad because after I've learned about the story of the song, and then I understood the lyrics and everything made sense, and it was like so emotional, and it just jumped inside my top 10. And tonight he was so good, I still thought there is still a chance that people will change their mind. But I feel like Tix did a better job at making his story known than Vincent did. I don't think Vincent wanted to talk about it, to like make it part of the song. As where Tix, he wanted to do that. So I feel that that's pretty much what Austria lost, but you cannot blame Vincent. I mean, that's very personal, and I don't think he would want to talk about it. Joey's asking me if my friends are gonna be joining me in the final. I did talk with Mike and Lauren and Vinny, actually. Vinny and Mike were more up to try to get here that early, Lauren, not that much, obviously, because she's pregnant, and for her, she just needs sleep all the time, pretty much. Also, she cannot really sit down for that long. Also, when we were filming, that's why this one was not like a continuous shot, because we took a lot of breaks. Because Mike, with his shoulder, he cannot sit or rest on his arm or anything, so he's just like there, very like straight on the sofa. And Lauren cannot be sitting for too long, she needs to walk. So it's gonna be complicated. They did say that it might be coming over, but to not take it as a confirmation. So my guess is that probably they won't. Also, I don't want them to be here and like Mike to be in pain. Peter says, I am shocked that Latvia didn't get in. I am actually not that shocked. Based on the other acts, her studio version sounds a lot more powerful than the live did. The live was also very messy, but not her voice. I don't mean her voice. Messy in like what was going on stage. There were so many things and I could not see almost anything. The colors were very strangely picked because you could not really see stuff. It was a bit messy. The only thing that would be surprising is the fact that she has so many fans, and I would have expected her fans to vote for her. But just based on the performances overall, I'm not that surprised with Latvia. Also, during the live when we were actually talking here about it, people massively voted no for Latvia during the live thing, if I remember correctly. Dana says Vincent needs a hug. Good news is that he seems to have a happy life in general. That's true. I do follow him on Instagram and he's making music all the time and stuff. I just feel like it was a little bit unfair to him because his performance was great. If that song, just imagine that song being sang by someone from Sweden, that would have been second place in overall. I don't know how to read that name, but he or she says Moldova is a joke. I think they are going for a joke. And it was a not very funny joke. Actually, it made me mad. Maybe if Moldova would have been the first one to mess up that much, I wouldn't have been that upset. But I think Moldova was the fourth one. So we had like Estonia that messed up, then Czech Republic that messed up, then was Poland that messed up, and then was Moldova. And when it got to Moldova and they did the same thing again, I just got over it. I was like, I'm done with that. Alina says, I tried to vote for Austria, but my votes didn't go through. It's not a conspiracy, by the way. It probably just happens when a lot of people are voting at the same time. Let me change this though to this. Okay. Let's see some other questions. Raul says, don't feel sad, just be sorry. I am both sorry and sad. I don't feel hate, but I do feel very sad for him. Kiko Landzik says, Polish performer will lose a job in public television. Take care, guys. Because he didn't do... But he did not do such a great job live. Like, seriously, he was also one of those performers that literally stopped singing. You know, like... And now I don't feel as bad for Roxanne anymore because at least Roxanne was having like a choreography and she was doing things while she was losing her breath. This guy did not even do anything. He was just walking from right to left, and at some point he was on the other stage. He was literally just standing and like a note was coming and he even like let the mic down and you could hear like the backing vocalist singing his part. And like, what is that? Like, that annoys me. If you go to like this type of contest, like, at least sing, even if you're singing it poorly, at least be you that's singing, not just some backing vocalist. And his was not that good. The backing vocalist from Estonia was doing a very good job. He was actually more impressive than Uku. Ivana says that Denmark deserved to qualify. Denmark was one of my wishful thinking, but it did not happen. Mihaela says, I cried at the end of Austria's song. That's what I said. I was choking up and I was literally trying to hold it in not to cry, because the rule is I never cry on camera. But if I would have watched this on my own, 100% I would have cried after the Austria song. Smiley Laugh says, I'm so glad Finland qualified. I thought they wouldn't make it at the end there. I was sure they will qualify. Like, that would have been the shock of the shocks. That's why people cheered, like, called their name, because people knew it has to be Finland. Ioana says Moldova sang pretty poorly. Moldova was terrible in singing. Like, it's not even funny. I'm gonna add you a little bit of music in the background now. I forgot to do that earlier. Moldova over Austria is the jury not doing its job. I would be surprised if the juries did not give more points to Austria than Moldova. And I feel like this is what people are gonna be talking now for the next few days. It will be, how did Moldova qualify over Austria? I am very happy that Portugal qualified. I was scared that Portugal won't. But when he sang live, as I said, that first impact is so strong. Even if it's not a song that you're gonna go and play it again and again on repeat, when you hear it, you don't stop it. And it works. Like, I am actually happy for them. I'm happy that people voted for them, although I'm also sure that probably the juries gave a lot more points to it. Outron says Moldova did the San Marino 2019. Oh, don't get me started with San Marino qualifying also in 2019, and then on a Sunday did not qualify. I feel like every single year this happens to me. I have like this one song that I totally don't like and one song that I totally like, and they qualify on the opposite. David says, you said Poland was second last. What do you mean? Or maybe you're not talking to me, I don't know. Emilia says, Austria and Estonia was so good, their voices, everything. Estonia, no, go listen to it. Estonia had the backing vocalist that was covering him. Just pay attention to his lips and his microphone. He was not the one singing. He had the backing vocalist singing. His backing vocalist was singing all the high notes, and he was keeping it like the low tones. He was going like under. Like, that was not him singing. That's why I'm saying the Estonian backing vocalist, one of the best vocalists this year in Eurovision. Although I'm not sure if that guy was live or not. Sarah says Moldova was my shock qualifier. As for all, Austria, Croatia and Denmark should have been in the final. I agree, I totally would have liked to see these three in the final. Can everyone just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Florida showed up? I was like hyper when I saw him, like, Senate girl, you made it, you're gonna slay. I will say with Florida, he made the song better. I think it would have been just Senate just singing her parts again and again, it would have get so boring. But the rapping part I actually quite liked, which surprised me because I usually don't. Again, the same style of message, really sad about Austria and Denmark. I feel like this is the vibe, like Austria and Denmark, why didn't they qualify? And why did Moldova qualify? Mr. Baloo says, so happy for Iceland and Switzerland. Loved watching it with you. Oh, you watched it with me the whole time? I'm glad then. I'm not really paying attention to the chat while the show is happening, as you guys know. Jack Enoff. Oh, come on. You made me read that. You tricked me. Like, Hugh does not trick me, but you tricked me to say that. Let's be honest, Serbia singers do have a good voice, but the song was just bad. No, I'm gonna be honest, I totally love the song, and the fact that they can sing, and they have the looks, and they work so well together, it's even better. Like, I don't think the song is bad, it actually makes me happy. Where was I? I'm so far behind with the messages. Okay, I'm gonna answer the messages where you guys added me first. Between Italy and Finland, who would be your favorite regarding both our rock songs? I do like the Italy's songwriting a lot more. Finland is a lot more commercial, so I feel that Finland is a lot more digestible for people that do not listen to rock. As where Italy's song, I don't think is as easy for the ears for people that do not listen to that genre. But if I had to pick, Italy is right now my number one. So I would pick them. Finland right now is my number 4. My top would be Italy, Norway, Ukraine, Finland right now. Tix is really high up there because he just moves me. Like, I just like the guy so much. Alex OK says, I wish Romania and Croatia were in the second semifinal. So do I. So do I. Greece has top 5 potential with this appearance. Oh, I feel like it's a little bit high aiming. Top 5, it's very high, especially because we still have like 2 very good songs with in the big 6, and those are like France and Italy, which I feel are gonna already take 2 spots of the top 5. And then you have 3 left, one of which probably is gonna be Switzerland, and one of which also probably is gonna be Malta. So you would say that right after them it would be Greece 5th. I think that's kind of hard. Alina says, Blind Channel had a sign saying Play Yaya Ding Dong. Was that on stage or they had it in the green room? I did not see that sign. Peter says, I'm totally happy with the results, 9 out of 10. In my case, I think I've got 8 out of 10. I did not get Austria and I did not get Denmark. One of them I knew I was gonna lose because I knew San Marino will qualify. So technically I kind of got a 9 out of 10, but in reality it was 8 out of 10. I took that chance. With San Marino I knew it would qualify. David Hughes says, Bulgaria is my dark horse winner. It's incredible. I am so surprised that people are reacting so positively to the Bulgarian song, because a lot of Eurovision fans, they don't like slow songs. Usually they're just complaining, like, this is so slow, I don't like it, it's too slow. But they like the Bulgarian one, which it means that Victoria is doing a very good job at actually transmitting that emotion. And I said that during the live performance, they were doing a very good job with the camera angles. Everything was so closed in on her, and everything felt so intimate and just about her. I like that. And I feel like a lot of the countries do not realize how important that is, to know when to go wide and when to go close. A very emotional song will not work if all the frames are just wide because you want to show the stage and a cool CGI. That's not gonna work. Albania, I'm so happy Albania qualified. Just because I said before the show, I'm like, I feel like Albania has been a little bit ignored by the fans. But also Albania came after all those bad performances, and I think that helped a lot. Mangelo says, I may be out of topic, but Alex, I wanted to say I love you for liking Birth of a New Age this much and Django's voice and all. I do love Birth of a New Age so much. And Mangelo is also sorry for Vincent, but that's Eurovision. I know that's Eurovision. It's just, and you know that now I'm complaining about this, and then the grand final happens when everyone's gonna be upset that whatever countries did not do well. And 2 days later, everyone's gonna be upset that there is no Eurovision to complain about. And one of those persons is me. Mr. Baloo, oh, so Mr. Baloo was there watching while I was watching. Thank you. Dana, I can vote twice for Italy if you want, because one is mine and one is yours. I would really like that, but I still want to see the final first. I want to see that everything goes according to plan. I'm not getting ahead of myself with any of the performances because stuff can happen, and the one thing that scares me that much is because in 2010, I know a lot of you were not watching Eurovision back then, because I know a lot of you viewers are like 16 years old right now, but in 2010, my big favorite was Milin. It was Israel 2010. And I was so sure that guy is gonna kill it because he had like the best voice in the contest and his song was like so cool. And he messed up. He's like the orgasm of the song, that's what he messed up. And that was also the part that was pre-selected to be shown again when people were voting. So I felt so bad. So since then, I'm never getting ahead of myself to say this one is gonna be so good because every time someone might mess up. Matteo, Austria is robbed this year. Yes. And this says, pray for rain for Greece, everyone. Are you going through a... what is it called in English? I don't know the word for that. Are you going through like a phase where you have like problems with water? Attila says, Serbia was mostly choreography. The backing vocals carried that one as well. The song is fun, but come on, Austria was better. Austria was better than Moldova. I don't think Serbia... No, I do not agree with this message. The choreography was for real, yes. I'm pretty sure that they did that here just to be able to do this show. But the backing vocalists did not carry the song. When those three were singing together, like they were matching. Like that was not that was not backing vocalists saving it. It was them. Do you think the UK has a chance for a higher placement this year? What place do you predict for them? I would say they should definitely not be last. I don't see them going very, very high just because it's UK, and after seeing this specific snippet of like their performance live, I feel that he's lacking a little bit of energy that he does have in the music video. I hope that's gonna pick up a little bit because he sounds a little bit too chill for the rhythm of the song. So people might be seeing that as bad performance. Alex says Bulgaria was basically Billie Eilish. No, everyone just keeps saying that. I feel like also like in early 2010s, whoever artist tried to do something else, everyone was saying they're Lady Gaga. And now whenever an artist is trying to be a little bit different, they're Billie Eilish. Like, no, let them be, maybe that's their personality. There are in this world a lot of people that have the same personality and they like the same things. And it might just happen they also sing. Like Roxanne and Victoria, I feel like they're very similar. Hi George. Are you always joining in after? You did the same last time, I feel. Eisenherd says Albania was epic. Albania was very good. I just feel their stage is a little bit empty. They need to add something to create some shadow. That's what I need. Can Jillian and Janae come please? I love seeing their reactions. I will tell you guys, this probably you would have seen in the videos that I stopped uploading for a reason, but I'm gonna start re-uploading them. Jillian actually left the island, so Jillian right now is already in the States. Janae is still here. Georgia says that Georgia was robbed. That was a hard sentence to say. I don't think that he was robbed, but I do think that the song is better than what people give him credit for. He just doesn't have that voice that people are expecting. Stephen Moore says I actually really enjoyed Georgia. Latvia was very disappointing. Latvia for me was confusing. And Georgia, the reason why I also said this during the live thing, when Georgia came up, it came after Serbia if I remember correctly. So it was after this full energy when everyone is super hyped and then the song is like very slow. And I feel like that contrast kind of helps. Because the same thing happened later, I forgot with which two countries, I felt the exact same way. Peter says I had Denmark instead of Albania. Yeah, I would have preferred both of them in the final, to be honest. Czech Republic was a great studio song that just didn't work on stage, unfortunately. That's why I think I'm Nostradamus, because that's exactly what I said it was going to happen when I first reacted to it. The same as I predicted that Roxanne might be flopping live because she will not like to do that choreography live if they're gonna try to recreate the video. I remember specifically saying that when I first saw it, because I kind of thought they're gonna do the choreography on stage and I'm like, she will not be able to do that. France and Italy are guaranteed top 5, Malta and Switzerland as well. Well, you cannot guarantee already 4 out of 5. Some of them are gonna upset you. If right now you're so set up and you have your top, some of them are gonna get upset. Like, that's not going to happen exactly so predictable. This will be way too predictable. Okay, Konstantinos, I feel like you're a little bit biased. Like, you're picking for the 5th place either Greece or Cyprus. I feel like that's very subjective. It's kind of like me saying the one that should win is Romania or Moldova. Like, No, there are other songs too that maybe you should pay more attention to because they have a good chance to be high up there. From between Greece and Cyprus, I feel that Cyprus is more catchy. Greece is better sang, like Stefania is a better singer. In Cyprus, I feel at the beginning of the song on the live performance was quite poor actually. She only started picking up after she hit the chorus. Peter says Albania gave me this year feeling, seen this, heard that 100 times. Not unique song. Really? What songs? Like, I don't know what music you're listening to, but she does not give me that feeling. And also, just based on this year's playlist for Eurovision, I do think that it quite stands out because there are not so many songs that have any sort of like ethnic vibe to it. Stephen Moore, thank you. That word that I was looking for about Greece was drought. Like, do you have drought right now? There is wildlife in Greece. Okay, so you guys probably, when I was talking about that, you were chatting this part. Mr. Baloo says, I was watching ESC back in 2010 and was definitely lusting over Tom Dice and the Russian lead singer. But my favorite was Estonia. Loved them so much. The Estonian studio version of 2010 was good. Tom Dice I never liked. I did not like him back then, and I still don't like the song now either. I never understood what was the big hype with him. Oh, wildfire was the word that you said, not wildlife. Oh, I did not know that you have wildfire. Okay, so that's actually worse than drought. Outrun says, Portugal's performance really grew on me. I do think they were very good. Who are your candidates for last spot in the final this year? What do you mean? Who are your candidates for last spot? Oh, to be last in the final? Well, if you ask me about candidates, are you asking me like from the point of view of the songs or which ones I think they're gonna be last? For me, right now, it might be subjective because it just happened, it would be Moldova. Moldova would be my last spot. Peter says, everyone is talking about France, Italy, Malta, but I see Russia too among them. I see it way up there in top 10 for sure. I do think that both Russia and Ukraine are going to be very high. I think Ukraine is going to be much higher than people are expecting. Nicola says, Albania kind of sounds like Eduna. No. I don't see that. It's the vibe of the stage, but the song does not sound to me like that. Constantino says, I feel like Germany and Moldova are the two most likely to end up last in the final. For me, again, I'm sorry if you're from Germany. Germany is my last place if I were to just choose songs. But like based on the live performance, probably Moldova just dropped a lot. But Germany, I think it's divisive and they are gonna get votes. There will be people that put Germany first. They will be voting for Germany. I don't think they will end up with null point. Where Moldova might have, although Kirkorov is just gonna get votes because he has friends everywhere and whatever. Sarah, I loved Tom Dice in 2010, but Denmark, Turkey, Serbia was some of my favorites too. In 2010, my favorite was Turkey. I will not lie, I was happy that Lena won because I was living in Germany back then. But Turkey was my favorite, just because it's the same thing. Like the reason why I like Italy and Finland this year, I like that type of music. Oh, Tourniquet, I like that joke. Mangelo says that Tourniquet should have sang, how do you want me to sing like the Swiss guy? Like John. Georgia says, I don't understand why Albania is in the final. Because it is cool and it is different. And I feel that I'm buffering. Am I, guys, buffering for you? Maybe because I'm still like streaming Eurovision for some reason. David says Germany is a joke entry. Come on, yes, but it's a joke entry that is like assumed. Asumată is the word in Romanian, but I'm pretty sure that's not in English. Like they're owning the fact that it's a joke, and if they do own it, it has a different vibe. It's kind of like Ziben Ziben. Like that was also a joke entry, but it was also like a joke entry that was supposed to be a joke entry. Anna Vekwa says Tonika needed last year's song. Yes, I do think that he kind of messed up. I think he wanted to just be very different and stand out with the fact that he's different, but I think keeping it on the same genre of rock would have been a lot better. Stephen Moore says Switzerland was good, but I can't see this getting higher than 8th or something. I will say that for a song, for general audience, it might not be like the best song, but the people will be impressed with his vocals, and the juries definitely are gonna vote for him. If people complain about joke entry, you won't get a legend like Ukraine 2007. Yep, you see, I just said that. Adli, we are vibing. What song do you think is the best and most memorable in Eurovision history? For me, it's Euphoria. Well, this question is like super complex. I will tell you my favorite song. My favorite song is Milin. My favorite winner is Loreen with Euphoria. But like most memorable is probably ABBA. The best, I mean, my favorite, I don't know what's the best, because the best sounds a little bit more like objective. When you say your favorite or the best song might not be the same thing. For me, my favorite is Milin, and my favorite winner is Loreen. But I think the most memorable might be ABBA. I don't know how to pronounce your name since you don't have an actual letter there, but Janae will not be coming because it is 4 a.m. when we start watching these here, and that's not gonna work. Talking about joke entries, I didn't like Spain and Ireland 2008. I don't like Ireland that much, but I like El Robocop. Bella Chiqui Chiqui. I like that, I don't know, that one makes me smile, I like it. Tana says Romania vampire song. You see, that's an act that I think was more like a joke entry, but he was taking it very seriously. So yeah, with those, I don't really agree. Like, you have to be aware that it is weird. You cannot just make something weird to get votes, and then you're gonna be like, no, I am serious. Like, this is a real... Just imagine Verka Serduchka saying, no, I am a true singer, like I am the best, I'm like the new Celine Dion of music. He's aware that he's not. Like, that wouldn't happen. Petar says, my thoughts too, I don't really know about what right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Ukraine wins. Oh, so probably because Ukraine is gonna be a lot higher. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Ukraine wins either. But I wouldn't even mind if Ukraine wins, even though they're not my number one. They're in my top 3. So I wouldn't mind if they won. You're also saying that you see Germany getting, Germany, I'm sorry, 0 points. Not this year. I don't think this will happen this year. Okay, you guys are still talking about Ireland 2008 quite a lot. Hugh says, Ireland will never win Eurovision again because the insult of an entry we sent in 2008. I don't think that's the reason why you're not win. You just have to find the right song. For example, this year Ireland had one of the best stagings. This might become my favorite staging ever. Also, someone is tagging me, but the name of the channel is not Alexandru Music, it's Alexandru Mic, that's like my name. So that's why your messages do not appear with me like tagged, and I might have skipped a few of your questions. Like, if you tag me, is Alexandru Mic, not Alexandru Music. Is Romanian a hard language to learn? It depends what's your native language. If your native language is Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, or French, then Romanian will not be hard. If your native language is an Asian language or or one of the Saxon languages. If it's like English or German or Dutch, then it might get hard for you. Eisenherz says maybe Verka would have won if he said that. That is like the new Celine Dion. Isaac says, or Isaac, Austria should have gone through today instead of Moldova. That's exactly what we said the entire chat after this ended. We do think that Austria should have qualified instead of Moldova. I understand it's not a typical Eurovision song, but he was so good today and my personal silver. I do agree. I'm not sure if I would give him the silver medal, but he would be in my top 3 probably for tonight. Mangelo, who else was annoyed by Natalia trying to keep that last note like forever? Well, probably you muted me because you said you're gonna mute me during the songs. I was literally telling her to stop. I'm like, just give up, girl. Give up on that one. It's not gonna work. And I was like, at this point, the note should be done and you're still going and it doesn't even sound great. Maybe that's why she qualified, because of that note. Eisenherz says Jedward was more insulting. No, like that's a... First, Jedward 1. Jedward 1 was very good. Jedward 2 was... whatever, but I liked Lipstick. Like, not gonna lie. Eisenherz is not Alexandru Momaliga. How do you know the word Momaliga? Now you're making me think that you might be Romanian and you're trolling me the whole time. I thought you were German based on your name. Isaac says Austria should have gone through... Oh, I think I just read that. Anna says, why is Moldova in the final? That's what we wonder too. I'm not sure, at this point, I'm not sure if Kirkorov knows his job or he just has the right people. Because I feel like he has a lot of influence. It's not that... What did he do tonight, really, to know his job? He did nothing. The song is not... If they would have done like a staging and everything that's like in the music video or whatever, I would have said yes, like such a cool production or whatever. There were just like 5 people on a spinning thing, just totally messing up notes. Hugh says, if you made Eurovision covers, you could be Alexandru Music. Oh my god, if I made Eurovision covers, I think YouTube would like close. Talking about Ireland, Playing With Numbers was a really good song from Ireland. I like it way more than this year's entry. Playing With Numbers, when I first listened to it, like when it happened, I did not like. So the fact that it did not qualify, it did not surprise me. Now, years later, when I'm listening to the song, I totally love it. But this makes me think that that song is maybe more of a grower than like a first viewing experience. And maybe that was the reason why I didn't qualify. A lot of the songs, they're not very replayable, but they might be a very good, shocking first value the first time when you see it. But others, like Playing With Numbers, you need to like grow on them, which I also think is the case with Austria this year. A lot of people saying that Austria should have gone through, and why is Moldova in there? Konstantinos, what songs do you love that didn't win? For me, it's always from Azerbaijan, Fuego, and You Are the Only One. You Are the Only One, I did not like the song per se, but I think for that performance he should have won. Fuego is not my style of music. Like, if you follow my channel, I like the very slow ones. I will answer Phoenix with what do I think about Serbia. Do not spam the chat because I am a lot higher up in reading comments. When I'm gonna get to that point, I will be answering. Also, you only have to tag me and write it once. I will see that. So, Fuego is not the style of music that I listen. I don't really like the very dancey ones. Probably that's why I also don't like San Marino this year. I do like the more lyrical, slow songs. That's what would actually move me. I never really consider songs that I wanted to win and they did not win. For example, maybe Grande Amore, I would have liked to win, but songs that definitely get stuck to my head are songs that do not qualify and I think they should qualify. My biggest angriness for a song not qualifying was Blackbird. I thought that song for me was the winner of that night, and I thought it was gonna be like top 5 in the end of Eurovision, and it did not even qualify, so that was a bust. Peter says, I'm a little biased against Albania. In national final, they have usually many good songs, but they ended up choosing a mediocre one. I feel like they did the same thing with Estonia this year. And now we have the question, what do you think about Serbia? I loved Serbia. Serbia was my biggest grower tonight. Also in my top 3, a very strong performance, and I feel like they're gonna end up very high in Eurovision. Okay, now I just realized that you guys are like trolling me because now it's not Alexandru Music anymore, now it's Alexandrite. I don't know what that means. Do you remember in 2019 when Belarus jury voted backward? Yes. I mean, that's how Israel got 12 points. Nicola says Lipstick was good. It was good. It was like one of the catchiest songs. Q says we won't win again because RTE doesn't care. That could be a problem if you don't have the right team behind you. Anzi says, I never really liked Euphoria. I don't know why. Wow. But I mean, I do know other people that did not like Euphoria. For me, Euphoria, like the whole performance, when the song starts with that sound, like doom, I'm already like, my heart is just like, I'm gonna listen to it now. They did a very good job with that one. And Lorine's voice was very good. I like the dancing, like that weird choreography. I like it. Steven, very random, but what are your opinions on Austria 2028? I wanted to win. Well, we're gonna see. Ask me this again in April 2028 and I will answer you. Sebastian says the vocals of the girls from Hurricane were quite on point and I was pleased. Was one of my growers. That's what I'm saying. Someone I forgot who said in the chat that the backing vocalists were actually helping them. I really don't think so. Like with baking, stop saying baking. Cookies. I'm baking. The backing vocalists are very noticeable on the Estonian act the most, and then Poland, Moldova, and where was the other one? Czech Republic. On those, literally the backing vocalists were the one that was singing. Do you think that this year is similar to the last few Eurovision or not? I don't think it's similar. It doesn't give me the same vibe the Eurovision like in general, and I like a lot of the songs. Now, with some of the songs I got disappointed after watching the live performances, but still, if I were to make like a playlist of songs that I would listen to, there are many of them from this year. Yanni says, the first semifinal was a bloodbath and tonight was easygoing semifinal. That's why we had many surprises tonight. The best moment for me was the interview with Elena Paparizou. I like that interview. That's why I felt bad for all the people that were like in Greece, I think, or in Cyprus, that you saw commercials during that part. Because that's weird, because it's literally like your representative and they're showing you commercials instead of showing you the interview. I also do agree the first semifinal was hard for me to pick the 10 because I had so many, I didn't know which ones to leave out, and tonight it was not really the case. I could have left out quite a few if I were to compare them with the first semifinal. Ioana says Moldova had the backing vocal singer 100% of the song sing the same melody. Bad vocals from the singer. I do agree. Like, they didn't even do a very good job at hiding it. And now I'm in all those. What do you think about Serbia? You see, this is how far I am, guys, when I'm reading the chat. And we have the long okay from Phoenix, but you guys cannot see it. What do you think about Romania 2018? I actually liked the Humans. I was not as mad that they won. Also because I had a different favorite in the actual final, like Romania national final. But after seeing their live performance, something like touched me and I was like, I don't mind if they win. And then they actually won and I was surprised that they actually won, but I was not upset. But a lot of the Eurovision fans, they cannot really go past the mode, that mode in which they have a favorite, and if their favorite loses, then they're gonna hate the people that beat the favorite. Same thing that happened with Tix this year. A lot of people kind of changed their mind with Tix now, but if he would have had like a very good start with people supporting him from the beginning, he would have been much better now in the contest than where he is. Because I don't think he's able to win, even though he's one of my favorites, but if you would have gotten like this push from fans from the beginning, it would have been a lot easier. But people were so butthurt about Kano, which, I mean, I do agree, Kano had a very good song and I was sure that they're gonna win. But I wasn't mad that Tix won, but people just cannot let it go. Good night, Dana, just in case you're still around. As he says, also Million Voices was robbed. Oh, do you mean like 2015? Yes. But I mean, they still had a very good result. Do I like Wee Wee blogs? I do like Wee Wee blogs. I do watch them. I don't really agree with them all the time. But at least they have so many people that they have so many different opinions that at least you will find someone that you can agree with. I cannot find anyone there that I agree with constantly. So about one thing I agree with one of them, and then with another thing I agree with someone else. I do like, I mean, I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I do like ES United a little bit more. I like Matt a lot. Mr. Baloo, when Loreen choked during the dress rehearsals, I gagged. Get it? I do get it. It's a good joke. Isaac. Something I try to do is to make a running order before the final and compare it with the real one. And it's always fun to see how the producers have thought. I feel like the producers always start with a song to like pump you up and grab as a big of an audience as possible. I think that's why they put Lithuania first, because they had a lot of fans and they knew that people are gonna turn in from the beginning. They don't want for people to miss like the first few songs because they don't care about the songs. So they're always putting first someone that will like just bring the audience in from the very beginning. That's why we had San Marino and Lithuania doing this. San Marino obviously because Florida was gonna come and people wanted to see that from the beginning, and Lithuania because they have a lot of fans. Yannis says, we need money in Greece, that's why we have always commercial with no one singing. Yeah, but like, you need money probably like in general, not the television needs money, because those money are coming actually from you for them to pay the sponsors. Mangelo says, hopefully Italy is winning it at last. I wouldn't mind if France or Switzerland did though. John gave me goosebumps and it was unexpected. I don't think he was unexpected, I was expecting him to be this good. But I would prefer Italy to win too, just because it hits closer to home to me, to what I'm listening to. Tana says Malta or Norway or Italy. We're very close. I have Italy, Norway or Ukraine right now as a top 3 with Finland on the 4th. Constantino says, I don't want to look like a bad person, but I've questioned some results over the years. For example, 1944 for me was too political to win. I don't think that you should bring politics into ESC. I do have the same feeling about it. I do think that should not have been allowed, or at least to change enough in it not to be that political. On the other side, they are, I mean, I get what the point of that specific song was that year, but they were saying that this is about 1944, so you are allowed to talk about old stuff. You're just not allowed to talk about politics in our days. That's why, for example, Belarus was not allowed this year. But at the same time, they used, in Ukraine, they did use that song to refer to what was happening in the present day back then by using the 1944 thing. So I do think, yeah, that was weird. I don't know how they actually managed to go that far with it. But at the same time, I will remind you that Laura Bretan, when she was competing in Romania, at some point people were saying that she should be disqualified because the song is about God and it should not be religious. And then they changed the story of the song, saying that no, I'm actually singing about my father. But if you read the lyrics, those lyrics cannot possibly be about her father. That's so creepy if that's for real. Like, just read the lyrics and just imagine that you're singing that to your father. It's no way. That song was definitely written for like God. It was supposed to be like a religious song, and then when they figure out that in the rules they are not allowed to do that, they changed the thing. Like, no, it's actually my dad. Like, no, it's not. Come on. Stephen Moore says, I can see Moldova opening the grand final. No, because I don't think a lot of people would be watching that if Moldova opens. Moldova is gonna be somewhere like in the middle to be forgettable. Like whenever is the P break. They're gonna put someone pretty popular in the beginning. So I would imagine something like Iceland or Greece, because it has to be upbeat too. Or who else is like upbeat and could bring a lot of views? Serbia could bring a lot of views also if they're first. I do graphic design. What's your favorite from Big Five this year? Italy? Yes. Italy is my favorite from all the songs. So yeah, it's also my favorite from the Big Five. It's so obvious that the Russian jury is going to give their 12 points to Moldova because of Philip, like back in 2018. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like he's gonna get votes because he's him. He doesn't even have to do stuff at this point. He will just get points. But then again, talking about that, I also think that Sweden is gonna get a lot of points. And right now I do have saved a map of Europe and which composers from which countries compose for which country. And at the end of Eurovision, when they're gonna show the results for everything, I wanna see where did Sweden get so many points in the semifinal, and if those are the countries in which Sweden had songwriters part of the competition. Because I feel like something's iffy there. It's just like a conspiracy theory right now, but I do think that something like that might be happening. Jana says I like Germany, I like Spain, and of course Italy from the Big Five. I don't like Germany. I do like Spain and I do like Italy. I also like France. The 2009 Georgia song was funny put in. I forget. Who was Georgia 2009? Can you please guys tell me? 2009. I remember 2010. 2010 was Shine, but I don't know who was before her. Is it I'm a Joker? Was I'm a Joker in 2009 for Georgia? We don't want to put in. Oh, those were the lyrics? That sounds very familiar, but I cannot think of the song. Mr. Baloo says, Laura Bretan, I want to go to ESC. Gandalf, you shall not pass. Well, to be very honest, I did not like that song all that much. I was just impressed with her. Okay, at this point I'm fairly sure that you're just misspelling my name on purpose. Which song are you talking about? I don't know when you wrote the question, so I'm not sure. Ioannis says, I wish you a good night and Christos Anviat kisses. Bye, Ioannis. I'm not sure if you're still saying Christos Anviat. Do we still say it? How long ago was Easter? I'm in Japan. I'm sorry. I totally missed that. But I do know that this year we had Easter a lot later than the Catholics, and that was surprising. I did not know that. Alexander says, do you see Tix in top 10? If I was to pick, I would see Tix in top 5. But I don't think he will do that well in the contest. But I want him to be very high. Also, after seeing all these live performances, I have a feeling that some countries are gonna be a lot higher than people expected. As I said, Serbia I think is one of them, and I think Ukraine is gonna be a lot higher than people thought. Have you heard the story about Greece song in 1976, which was about the Turkish invasion in Cyprus? No, I actually don't know. Maybe I know the song without knowing what it is about, but I don't think I do. Who did surprise qualification? Oh, so like who got surprised by the fact that Portugal qualified? I was pleasantly surprised because I liked it, and in the chat, people that were watching with me, they reacted very positively to it. So I kind of thought they might have a chance just based on the chat. I just saw your version of my name, Steven. Steven was now Alex and Rumik, and you're making fun about that. But actually, when I was live on a stream from ESC United, I asked like a question or whatever, and Matt wanted to answer, and he literally did read my name, Alex and Rumik, and I was like, yeah, probably. I should tell him that's not how you read it, but he wouldn't know anyway because he needs to hear me. But I did hear my name being read in so many different ways, like Alexandru Umik, and I also heard that Alexandru Mike, as people thinking that Mike as the microphone and the channel is like Alexandru's mic. That's not it. This is actually my name. Yeri, I'm not sure how to read that one, says Italy and Finland are on fire. Russian people love Finland. I hope. I mean, I don't know what Russian people generally vote for. I feel like they're kind of unpredictable when it comes to a genre. I'm not sure how much they're into rock, but maybe. "40 days. Oh, for 40 days you do say Christos Amviat, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, okay, you do still say that. Adevărat Amviat then. Do you know that one? That's the answer. Will Iceland be pre-recorded again for the final? Yes, I think they will. I mean, they will not get cleared. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the exact same performance. Mr. Baloo says, yes, we can agree her vocals were on point, her attitude, her conviction, very much anti-ESC and anti-anything decent, just my opinion. I'm not sure what's this regarding about what I said. Maybe I should be keeping a lot closer to what people are texting while I'm talking, but I'm reading the messages in order they come. No, the song is not about the girl's father. I know. Oh, okay, so maybe that's what Mr. Baloo was writing too. It's about Laura Breton. No, the song, I'm 100% sure that when the song came out, also because they come from a very conservative religious family, the song was about God. I am 100% convinced. But they did not know that that's a rule in Eurovision. So then they had to change it into, no, it's about my dad. Just read the lyrics. Just read the lyrics of that song. In no way a girl is singing that to her dad. David, I am from Romania, but I live in Japan. So right now I am in Japan. Sebastian said that Switzerland and Cyprus are my winners. Like from each semi-final or overall? I did like Albania. No one is Rumik. Like my invisible friend. Oh, Mr. Baloo, you're Romanian, I'm guessing, based on this. You wrote Alexandru cu Umik. That's actually quite funny. I never thought of it that way. By the way, guys, it's in Romanian would be Alexandru with small u, if you would translate it that way, because Mic, which is my last name, actually means small or little. And you say like it's little u, so it would be like Alexandru with a little u. Bring back Rumik. Oh my god, my throat is hurting. Oh my god, it's 7 a.m. Guys, I'm just gonna answer these last questions and then I'm gonna have to go. Good night, Johannes. And what was the song that year from Eurovision and which country? What? I'm missing something here. We were talking, I don't know how to say your name because you don't have a name. I don't know how to read that symbol that you wrote there. We were talking about Laura Bretan with Dear Father. Mr. Walu, I do have to go because I've been on for almost 4 hours now. Like my throat literally hurts. I cannot be talking anymore. And it's 7 a.m. I need to go to sleep. Yes, these were the last questions. I am so happy that you guys stayed for this long with me again. We will be having Trivia Night on Saturday, by the way. Do not forget, join me for Trivia Night on Saturday if you've never done it, because it is super fun. I don't know how to reach people. People don't know about my Trivia Night. I'm trying to promote it. We're already on the 3rd season. It's just like quiz nights. You're gonna have like questions and games about Eurovision. It is a lot of fun, and top 10 do win prizes in the end. So join me. That will be before the actual Eurovision. We start at 5 p.m. Germany time. Usually it takes an hour and a half, and then it's gonna be a break, and then I'm gonna come back to do the live stream commentary. Thank you so much. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to go watch the video that I uploaded yesterday, and in my case right now, with me making these beautiful cookies with all the countries that compete in Eurovision this year. I haven't eaten any of them yet. And that's also because by mistake I made one with Hungary, and then I realized that Hungary is not in Eurovision this year, so I ate that one. Have a good night, guys, and I will see you on Saturday. Please set up a reminder. The one for Trivia Night is already up. Just hit the reminder so you don't forget to join in. Bye.